Hi, this is Gregory McGuire with CallingMyOwnShots.com, and I want to talk with you a little bit about network marketing prospecting. Now, back in the olden days of network marketing, prospecting caused us a lot of grief. In fact, if prospecting did not cause you a lot of grief back then, chances are you either have a background in sales or you're lying about it. Now, the reason that prospecting causes a lot of grief is because of the methods that were available to us at that time. Now, to be honest with you, most people just aren't cut out for doing those kind of things. Now, what do you think about first when you think about prospecting? For me, what I think about is I think about the old gold miner back during the California gold rush where he's standing in a flowing stream and he's panning for gold, or maybe he's got a shovel and a pick and he's digging in the ground to try to get some gold out of the ground. Now, these guys, they would dig for days and days and days and sift through rocks and dirt and sand, sometimes not even find any gold at all. Why did they do it? They had a goal, they had a vision, they had a dream. And they knew that this lifestyle that they were envisioning is not just going to come knocking on their door. A bunch of gold's not going to just be left at their doorstep. They had to go out and they had to get it. Prospecting for gold is a lot like the old school network marketing methods. You had to go out and tell people, everybody you possibly could, about your business, your products, your opportunity. You called family and friends. Anybody that you saw was a potential prospect. In those days, we didn't have any way to find a target market. So everybody was our target market. We accepted the fact and we taught the fact that everybody is your prospect. Now, here's some of the stuff that I actually did. I used to make 2 to 3 trips to the grocery store almost every evening for the sole purpose of prospecting, for the sole purpose of striking up a conversation with somebody so that I could somehow snake my business opportunity into the conversation somehow. I actually did this quite a bit, actually. And you know how many recruits I got from that? How many people I actually recruited into my business? 0. No gold nuggets for me whatsoever. This was totally ineffective for me, period. Did not work one bit. Another method that we were taught to use back then is to put flyers on cars. Now, I did this. If there was a car around sitting in a parking lot and I had a stack of flyers in my cars, which I always kept a stack of flyers in my cars, I would put a flyer on this car windshield. I used to sneak around at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, go to apartment building parking lots where all these cars were parked there. Everybody was in bed asleep. I'd put flyers on the windshields of these cars. Now, how do you think that did for me? I recruited 0 people from that. None. Another method that I tried, which most companies tell you to do today, it's the first thing they tell you to do usually, is to make a list of all your family and friends. Anybody that you had any contact with ever in your life needs to be on this list. Their name, their phone number, everything. And you were to call all these people and present them with your business opportunity. I actually did that, and I lost a lot of friends that way, made a lot of people mad, and putting myself in some of their shoes, I can see, if somebody that I last spoke with, say 2 years ago, calls me up now and starts talking, and I'm thinking, well, they want to reestablish relations. That's cool. And then when they start talking about their business opportunity, I feel totally used. It's just so obvious, so blatantly false. It goes against nature. It's not the natural way that we were meant to market, to sell things. It just feels so inorganic doing it that way. Still, another method that was taught back then and is still used a lot today, surprisingly, is buying leads on a leads list. You can buy these lists in 500 or 1,000 names and phone numbers. These are people who supposedly had answered an ad requesting more information about making $2,000 a month from home or whatever. You have the list of these names and you call them up, and there again, it's very, very uncomfortable to do that. It's super uncomfortable. These people, for one thing, these lists are sold multiple times. So they get called 9, 10, 20 times by network marketers. They get tired of it. So these lists wear out really quickly. So when I tried all of these things and got pretty much zero results, I was really frustrated. I didn't know what to do. I was asking myself, what am I doing wrong? What? I'm doing the exact same things that my upline is telling me to do, and I'm seeing absolutely zero results from this. It has to be me. If everybody else is having a lot of success with this, then it must be something that I'm doing wrong. I quit a few companies because of that. I had no idea what to do. Everybody that I talked with told me, well, all you got to do is go tell people about your business and just tell more and more people. That's exactly what I was doing, and nothing was happening. It was total insanity is what I was going through. It wasn't really until I discovered internet marketing that everything started to fall into place. I really got turned on to attraction marketing by Ann Sieg when her ebook, The Renegade Network Marketer, was released. That was a very solid piece of information that I needed big time. It was showing me that what I had thought before, that there was a missing piece there, this was it. It was showing me that missing piece that I was looking for. Also, shortly after that, Mike Dillard with his magnetic sponsoring thing came out. A godsend. These two things, more than anything else, caused me to really expand my business more than anything else that I've ever seen, that I've come into contact with. So rather than prospecting, today using attraction marketing methods, it feels more like fishing, because you're not going out and bringing the gold to you. The gold is actually coming to you. It's more like fishing, where you have your lines in several different streams and they all come back to you. You're putting content value out there and people are appreciating it. They're coming to see what you have. A lot of them, a certain percentage of them, are going to sign up under you. They're going to view you as an expert. And this is really the most effective way to market today. The old school ways of network marketing prospecting are dead. If you haven't realized that by now, you should. If you're not getting the results that you think you should be getting, definitely look into attraction marketing. This is Gregory McGuire, and please let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you start calling your own shots.